break out of the box. What else could be going on? Whenever I feel irritated about something that someone else is doing, I ask myself why I'm irritated. Because almost always it's because there's something that I am not expressing that I want to express. And it doesn't mean I'm right. It means that I'm not expressing myself. And what I've realized, I've never liked being called a tarot reader. Now, I think anyone can call me anything that they want. It's none of my business what they call me because people can do whatever they want. But I don't fit myself into that box. And the reason why is because there's so much assumed about what a tarot reader is and does. On one hand, like my mom and my stepdad think it's evil, think I'm messing with evil spirits or something. And then on the other side, there are a lot of people that read tarot, friends that I have, acquaintances, and they assume I'm talking with angels, spirit guides, and source, and all this stuff, right? But I don't fit myself into those boxes. A lot of people think I do witchy shit and say I'm a witch, and I'm like, I don't put myself in that box. But the reason why is because I'm a very inquisitive person. I've always been very inquisitive. I want to know the truth. I want to get to the truth. And I was raised in the Mormon religion. I had to know everything. I read like every book, like the journal discourses, like every book I could get my hands on. Then I left that church. Then I joined another religion, read like every book I could get my hands on, then left that religion, which was Baha'i. I got a bachelor's in philosophy, almost got another degree. I was minoring in physics. I studied psychology, philosophy, quantum physics, and I was almost done with my master's in consciousness. I love learning and studying. I want to know the truth. And when you say something is something and you put a box around it, you've like left out information or like said there can be no more in a sense. I look at what is actually happening and everything else is more just symbolic. Here is how I learned how to read tarot. Again, like I said, I'm very inquisitive. I just study the shit out of everything in this realm, okay? And one day I came across a tarot reading and I noticed that it said I was getting a divorce on the day I decided to get a divorce. So that's where it all started. And so I was curious, and so I started listening to them. I see patterns. I see patterns in everything. I learned tarot because I recognized all of the patterns. Now, when I read tarot, a lot of it is intuitive. What do I mean by that? What I mean is that things pop into my head. Do I think there is an angel, a spirit guide, or God telling me those things and putting them in my head? Actually, I have no idea. I have no clue. I don't know, but I know they come into my head. And if I say angels, spirit guides, and God or source, put those into my head, I am limiting what I am able to find out. I am limiting where my mind can go. And I don't want to do that. Same with the witchy shit. I see how I can cause things to happen. Does that mean that I'm a witch? I mean, without actively doing something to cause it, but only doing stuff with my mind. Does that mean I'm a witch? I don't think so. I think everyone can. I think everyone can read tarot. I think anyone can have these abilities to know things in the future. And it is because of the information that I have studied in religions, philosophies, quantum physics especially, where I have come to understand the connection of everything and that there is more than we see. It doesn't mean that those things don't exist. And I've actually had experiences that other people have not that claim to believe in these things. For instance, I saw a demon-like looking creature on somebody and it tried to tell me what to do and said it was God. And I did that. I laughed at it like this, just a little giggle. And I said, so am I. I'm not doing anything you say. I don't have to obey you. Yeah, I was like, what? You must feel like less powerful than I am for you to try and tell me what to do. I saw that. I've seen other things. Like I've seen, God, I don't know, hundreds of UFOs. But do I know what I actually saw? No, it was unidentified. It was not a plane. It was not a satellite because it was doing crazy shit in the sky and I got chased by one. Do I know what was in that? Do I know what it was? No. I have a theory that it's plasma though. But I'm just saying, I know that when shit comes into my head, it comes into the way I feel. And if I speak what I feel and what I see, what I think, and the stories that just pop in there, I see them happen. I know that. If some entity out there appeared to me and said, I'm the one telling you those things, I'm not going to just believe it. I would have to see that that's what's happening. Or if I felt that that was the truth, my mind automatically says, how? How is that the truth? I can't just take what someone says or what a being says as the truth, or what other people believe as the truth of what it is. If I see something and it doesn't make sense, or like there's not like actual physical, like, oh, I see, yeah, okay, I'm not just gonna believe whatever story someone tells me. Being someone who reads tarot and going to like witch fairs and all kinds of stuff, I've heard so many things. Now, I think that your belief does cause things to happen. So like if you believe that this blue dot eye thing is going to protect you, all right. Me, I'm like, why do I need protecting? But for me, I'm just kind of like, why don't you just believe that you don't need to be protected because you are? But you can do your own thing. I'm just saying, I hear it so much. I hear it like every tarot reader, it seems, is like, your spirit guides, your angels, and they're talking to me. And I'm like, why is that everyone's go-to? I don't think everyone really believes that. Someone else said that and they're like, oh, that must be what's happening. Break out of the box. What else could be going on?